live or on live?
There, it doesn't look like you're live yet. Has anyone answered that?
It just went live, it looks like.
It'll be 3 seconds.
Yep, so it'll be a hot minute.
There we go.
Yep, live.
Cool. All right. Faster than you. Welcome to Anime Detour 2026 September planning meeting for the 2026 cycle. It's not 2026 right now. I am the chairman, Casey Horvath. Also in the room, I presume on the camera, is Cass Violet. Our other chairs are elsewhere. I think a lot of people are elsewhere, hence the very sassy subtitle to this presentation. This one will be a fairly short one. It doesn't mean things aren't happening. Quite a lot of things are happening, but I think generally speaking, structures are in place. Things are pretty together right now, which is a nice feeling. So there's not a ton that I need to talk to everybody about. So we will, of course, though, be doing all of our department announcements. So with no further ado, tech division and specifically the tech group. If Kristen's in the room, or if Bruce or Matt have any plan.
The usual suspects go through. Take time to do inventory for your stuff for Sean. Please talk to him so that you can set that up, go to the locker and see what you have, what you need. Or if you're not sure what you have or what you need, talk to Sean. And also for staffing, fill out the event meeting. Yeah. Please join the Discord.
Yeah. I do know as well, did talk to all of the departments in doing their budgets about anyone who needs an internet drop. Should both be talking to tech about getting it as well as putting it in their budget. There are a bunch of them in various budgets. So I think most departments are already on top of this, but if you're suddenly realizing your department needs one and you haven't asked for it yet, get on that, yes.
Is this for just like general Wi-Fi access?
No.
Okay,
This
that's
is,
what
this
You
is
need a
only if
dedicated
your
drop.
department needs a dedicated drop because you do something that's very intense and you don't want to depend on the general Wi-Fi.
Like uploading photos.
Yeah. Like, some departments have additional needs. So,
You
okay.
don't know what needs you have. Speak to Matt Eli, the event tech head.
Okay, so tech, I think you basically covered logistics already. Anything for IT? I don't see Charles or Christina, so I'm doubting
Yeah, no, they're up
if there's anything there. Anybody from stepping?
No, even. There's also a staff gift idea form in the forms channel. I don't know if I put it in the forms directory yet. This is in the forms channel to Discord. If you have any idea for a staff gift, please let us know. We have an idea, but
We have a running concept, but if somebody comes up with something more brilliant, that would be good.
we're trying to do a good one this year. Not that previous ones are bad.
No, the bag from last year is so good. I see like 4 of them in the room right now. It does not surprise me. I take mine to work every day. All right. Operations division. We have a ton. I don't know. You know about badge ribbons? I had a note.
Nobody in our budget. I don't know about the forms that she is creating.
Okay. I had a note that said, make an announcement about badge ribbons at this meeting, and then I went, I don't know what the announcement was.
There's no second chance this year. The order is the order.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty important to know. There is still a good bit of time until the deadline, correct?
yeah. I think it was 2 months before the con.
Okay.
Or something like that.
So, yeah.
Don't quote me on it, but sometime this year.
Okay. I think the deadline is listed in the forms directory, in the deadline column. So do check there, but yes, if you think your department might want to have badge ribbons, which I think quite a lot of us do at this point, do make sure that you are getting on top of that and have your designs in before the deadline. You have some time, but obviously doing it now means you don't have to scramble in January.
Also, it comes out of your budget, not ours.
Yes.
We just have the account.
Same thing, I would say we did see badge ribbons in quite a lot of different budgets, so most of you probably have it accounted for. They're not that expensive, but yeah, if you do, again, if you're a department head or somebody in your department and you suddenly realize you did not ask for money for badge ribbons and you want them, just contact us as soon as possible. We have not finalized the budget yet, so we can still make adjustments, and that's the kind of expense that, frankly, even after an approved budget, if you need to add something like that, just talk to us about it. Okay, accessibility, we have several people from accessibility. Is there anything to announce?
Not really, just an update that I know we talked last year about getting quotes for a silent disco alternative to the rave, and we do have a quote for that, so
Yes.
that's in the very, very early planning.
Okay. So yeah, I think that's a very cool idea. Headphones, bass, silent rave, silent disco, silent something along those lines. And, yeah. That might be happening this year, probably will be. Registration. Volunteer com suite. And you should still be blue. You've been here a while now. Anything to announce for all com? Not shocking. The stage, artist alley, or exhibit hall, including compilations, vendors. I know if you have your event settings the way I do, you've been getting 9,000 emails about artists and vendors submitting to our con, which is very good. Good luck to those departments choosing, especially artists, because I think we have like 600 applications for a lot less than that tables. But yeah, good sign. All right, buttons division. I have a charities announcement. Charities department is still recruiting, hoping to make an announcement soon on a couple of different things, selecting the charity for this year. Just want to make sure that it's finalized before it gets announced. Could use some more people, so please do join. I think charities is a good department where you can do that and something else. They're not generally going to need your entire weekend. So if you're all interested in helping out there, more grand plans. Keep your eyes on the channels on the Discord. There's probably going to be something else. I don't know what another voting meeting is. What does that mean? Alright. Pay attention to Discord if you're interested. Alright. Video gaming. I don't think we have Robbie or anybody from that. I doubt there's anything too tremendous at this point. Guests. I know we've gotten a new announcement out. We've announced a couple of guests at this point. I think 2. Sure. Anybody know?
No, it's.
Alright, I think we've announced 2 guests. We have more than that figured out, but you know, there's a whole process of how we announce them. So that's in pretty good shape. That is still technically an open department a lot of times, but if you are interested in shadowing Buttons, taking on more of a leadership role in the guest department, let Buttons know. That should happen at some point someday. I will wrest that department away from her. Yeah, I'm not gonna win that fight.
Cold dead fingers and all that.
Yeah. Cosplay. I know they have big things in the works, but I don't know if they're ready to announce them, so I won't tip it off too hard. And then, tabletop. I don't think we have any announcements for either. It's gonna be a quick meeting. Even more room parties. Let's see,
He announced they're open. The applications are open.
Oh, yeah, that is a good thing to note. So yeah, group parties are accepting applications right now. So if you know somebody that runs group parties typically, please let them know. Alright, graphic design. We do have some people from there. Any announcements to make?
Yee, I got a list.
Okay.
We are currently looking for people with experience in Adobe InDesign and or Illustrator to fill roles as design staff. And for program guide staff, we are currently accepting applications for staff artists as well. If you know anyone who would be interested in any of those positions, please refer them our way. The deadline to submit entries for the logo redesign project is Tuesday the 30th at 11:59 p.m. You must submit your entry through the form. We will not accept it any other way. To help maintain a clear brand identity, please only use art and graphics of our mascots. And from our department, please submit requests through art requests, which can be found on the forms directory. We will only be accepting requests made through there, nothing through messages. Deadlines for submitting your requests are December 31st for large projects and February 28th for small projects. If you don't know what size project you have, just reach out to us, we can let you know. To ensure you have enough lead time, if you need art for manufactured products like trophies or merchandise, we recommend you submit your request by mid-November.
Okay,
Also, you're missing one of my subheads.
what am I missing?
Michaela, branding.
Oh, yeah, I don't think we've had an official branding specialization before, so, all right. Message me. But yeah, so yeah, I think the basic summary of graphic design is halfway buttoned up, so you need to actually like use the forms and do the things properly.
Yep, we
It's
won't
all
accept
pretty-
anything unless it's done through the forms.
It's all pretty clear, and I think people can still reach out to you and ask if they're not sure.
Yeah, they can, more than happy to reach out to us to ask about things. Just make sure that when you go to do the actual request that it is put in through the form.
And yet, just to reiterate as well, because it is a very close deadline, the logo redesign, as we said, we are considering having a new logo next year going forward, and that is 3 days from now? Yeah, 3 days from now, due. So mine's almost done. All right. Marketing or social media. All right, programming, what do you got? Yeah.
Alright, so our programming submission form is now open. We have 33 submissions already, so we're at a good pace. The 2025 panels badge reimbursement codes got sent out finally. That was on me. So thank you to registration for generating the codes. Thanks to JC for handling the refunds for like the 6 people who had forgotten about it and registered already, so I got refunds for their discounts. And then just a couple of thank yous to people, so thanks to Dave for reaching out for acts, because I do not like to do it and I'm not good at it, so thanks for doing that for me. And also thanks to Joe for keeping all of us in programming on track. He's our awesome admin and has been with the con for many, many years, so she definitely knows what we're doing. Any questions? Okay, thank you.
All right. Volunteers, anything to
Yes, right now we're still open for more people to sign up for our department.
Okay.
Currently we have 5.
Okay.
We would like to have at least 3 more. Potentially 5 more would be great.
Yeah. And I know you guys need to restock on prizes and things, so I assume if people do have stuff that would make good volunteer raffle things too,
We would
let
love
volunteers
donations.
know. So yeah, donations for that is a nice thing to do.
We've already received one nice generous donation, so we would like to always have more.
It's always a good place if you have a bunch of swag and, you know, need more space than swag. Volunteers will take.
Yes.
Are there any, like, things to need to know for people on what to donate? Or not to donate?
No clothes would be nice, and make sure that there are no like memorabilia weapons, and also keep it like family friendly. No cuss words would be ideal.
And I suppose charity auction probably also could potentially use things if they're really super nice, but yeah, both can be nice. Both options if you have some stuff that could go. Merchandise, I don't think probably. Facilities, I got an email with some messages. Dave, do you want to try it or do you want to?
I got it.
Do it. Okay, do it. Facilities, which also does include reservations.
So, you'll be getting an email in the near future about the,
Step in?
thank you. Think of the word. Yes, I'm that. Staff dinner, you should need to respond to that RSVP so we know how much there is. We're also sending out emails regarding the industry mixer and the blood drive. They're going to try to have a blood drive this year because, of course, it's great. And they want to register not as in register, but as try to gain how much interest there is from staff to donate blood next March. As you may or may not know, staff rooms are open, and I've already got several entries. Please keep on going. We've got plenty of space left. The attendees members rooms go open next Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, I'd like to thank social media and Allie for being helpful with my ability with graphics because I have none. Next year we will have a QR code. When Michaela said, "Where's your QR code?" I said, "What's a QR code?" Oh wait, yes it is. Okay, so first year, give me a break. So that's it. Anything else?
Oh, yeah, I got, actually, yes. You already said it, but on the form for staff dinner, we are gonna have some very specific questions about dietary needs that are special. I know that is a thing that did not go very smoothly for some people at the staff dinner last year. We did check the box when we made the reservation that we needed vegetarian options and other options, and it just kind of got ignored. So we're being more proactive about it this year to make sure that's not the case. And then photography. Anybody else? ATC announcements. Christina's still not here. Anybody else have any thoughts on ATC?
There's a bunch of events coming up. You should look into it.
Yeah.
Post about it in the Discord.
Yeah, true. We did just do the Brew House event. That was a co-thing with Anime Fusion. So that was pretty fun. I did wind up hanging out there for some of the evening. It was not an explosive turnout, but it was a good group of people. All the activities had enough interest to, occur and be pretty fun. So yeah, that went pretty well. I know there's actually something we're doing at the Mall of America right now.
Oh, the jigsaw.
Puzzle thing. And there's something next Saturday too that I don't quite remember. Yeah, I think it is. ToshoCon in our partnership with the library system. So there's lots of stuff. Yeah, ask around. Anything for treasurer or financial operations assistant?
Jeanette's not here?
Business.
Okay, just trying to look around. The fiscal year closes next Tuesday. So what you got?
Yeah, so if you have expenses from the last year, you should have submitted them a long time ago, but please do make sure that they get in immediately. And then, I guess there's committee announcements. I'll have a slide on one of the committees list. I'm gonna leave this off for now, unless there's a different committee that needs. Department admins, it's the same slide, it's been in this for the entire year, so I'm gonna go through it fairly quickly. But yeah, we definitely have a few admins doing good stuff. The admin basic idea is that you're gonna make sure that emails are getting answered and that the wonderful task list that your department built is useful. That people are paying attention to their own deadlines that they set, or not necessarily deadlines, but we'd like to be working on this then. So the admin's job is mostly just to keep the show running, make sure that things are happening, and if assistance is needed from the chair team, from other departments, from whoever, that it is happening. Please do try to get that in every department. I would love for this to be a role that we have everywhere and can really see it's happening. I know some departments have co-heads, I know some departments have very specific sub-heads, so there are a few different people, leadership is already being spread out. That is a lot of the purpose of this, so I'm less worried about it in those departments, but it'd be great if everybody had one, and we just have even more people that have their own. Helps make things very sort of repeatable and stable, which is what we're going for here. I have very strongly noticed already, it's only September, how much is getting done without me knowing about it this year, which is really nice. So thank you all, you guys are kicking butt. I think we're doing much better structurally.
It's easier to ask forgiveness.
be true. Open leadership positions, we hardly have any, but the link is still here. Reference to media staff, like all of them, but I'm still gonna call out social media, Volcon, anything with video in the title, so video screening, video gaming, video production. I did add the note on video gaming. We are a little bit worried about being 24 hours this year. So if you are the kind of person who is willing to be in the video game room from 3 to 7 a.m., please make sure that that becomes known. Because if we can't put somebody in the room, we probably can't keep it. Yeah, introductions, please. And yeah, again, if you are ahead and want your department also listed on this,
And volunteers.
volunteers.
Accessibility.
Accessibility.
And accessibility and charities.
And charities.
Part of the disabled community or have experience relating with disabled.
Maybe we have a slide that says departments that don't need staff.
Much shorter list.
Not a bad idea.
It'd be blank.
If you want to work in these departments, too bad.
So leadership contact form, that is a different slide. We do have a number of people that have stepped up to be admins or some other set subhead. I think a fair number of people have gotten their information in the leadership contact form, but I would like everybody who has a leadership role to get their info in there. So it's in the forms directory it's linked to. It is also in the all staff shared Google Drive because we want all staff to be able to figure out who they need to talk to when they need to talk about something. So the whole point of it, last year we kind of had the policy of email is the best way to contact people, and then Discord or phone is a backup. And this year I went, well, that's silly. Some people don't really like email, so you can set whatever you want as your first means of contact, but do make sure it's in the form so that other people can also figure out if they're trying to get a hold of you and you're not responding to whatever they're trying. It might be because they like something else and have made that known. Again, everybody with an @animedetour.com email address can get into the shared drives. If you want access to that, even though you don't want an Anime Detour email, let probably Cass, IT, care team, staffing,
Whoever, just send an
one of
email.
those groups know we can all do it. So,
Just pick an email and send it, it'll get there.
pretty much, yeah. Alright. Budgets and space requests. These were due on September 15th. We are past that. So I do want to thank everybody for getting those in. There's like 2 exceptions, so they're pretty understandable why we didn't get them on time. So pretty much we did get everybody. We are not finalized on that yet. We did have a meeting earlier this week where we set most of the budget. We have a few questions to ask, a few things to shore up, but generally it's looking good. I don't think we have any kind of crisis, or we're gonna have to squeeze too hard from what we've been doing so far.
Only like 3 people are gonna be able to.
And it's not me.
I'm sorry in advance.
So yeah, things are going well on that. You should expect a response fairly shortly confirming what your budget will be. In addition, space requests are also being considered right now. We will have final sort of allocations on where stuff's gonna be inside the convention itself. There haven't been too many, I don't think there have been any requests for changes. There have been a few requests for, we need an office and we didn't previously have one. So there have been a few things like that. We are looking to figure all that out. If you are suddenly realizing you did not in any way tell the chair team that you wanted space, but you do, tell us immediately. Send that email to us immediately so we know that you are interested in that and can hopefully accommodate. Yes.
Our only change is we need a table at both hotels, that's down.
Yeah. I mean, it was in the plan last year.
Yeah, I just wanted to, just so clear.
And then there was no second okay. Puzzle game committee. So I didn't make this during the committee announcements, but there is one of these. So hopefully you noticed it last year. We had the Spies and Syndicates theme, so we went, well, we have to do some kind of puzzle spy game, something to go along with that, so we did. There are, I don't know, 6 to 8 of us that were pretty involved in that. It was a lot of fun. We got a pretty good amount of buy-in from a group of people who were not expecting us to have anything like that. So we are repeating it. Obviously, we're not a spy theme anymore, so we have already had a meeting that I missed. But a lot of the broader details have already been sort of selected. The theming and all that kind of thing have already been figured out. But we have a ton of work left to do on it. So if you are at all interested in joining us, please let game committee at animedetour.com know. We could definitely use more help. And it's a pretty broad thing. So we need some people to help organize it. We need some people to help do the logistics of it. We need some people to write puzzles. We need some people to write stories. We're gonna have a bunch of art requests for graphic design.
Invite us in.
What's that?
Invite us in.
Okay. Email game. But yeah, so yeah, no, and we will be reaching out to you, not in February and March about that art this year.
Good.
Yes. That was a lot of fun. That is very near and dear to my heart. I am a puzzle nerd, so. Join staff. I'm pretty sure everyone in this room already has. If not, that's pretty funny. But people who are watching this from home or watching this later, please make sure you scan this QR code and actually join staff on EventMe. That is still our official way of keeping track. And next meeting will be Sunday, October. What's that?
Go back to Detour. Go back to Detour.
Oh, sorry, somebody. Sorry. Actually trying to get the QR code before I flew on by. Alright, I don't think anybody else is. Cool. Next meeting will be Sunday, October 26th, so basically 4 weeks and a day from right now. 1 p.m. We're still doing Saturdays at 2, Sundays at 1. General idea. Yeah, not Plymouth again. We will be at the Augsburg Park Library in Ridgefield. We have not been there before. The large meeting room says it seats 45, so it could be slightly tight, but I
This one
think,
says 44.
yeah, so I think we'll be
We
fine.
can get squished.
Yeah, wanted to switch it up, we haven't been there before. Hopefully that will work out nicely. Anybody got anything left? Because we are already at the end of the presentation. Yeah. This is what happens when there's something happen with something.
You guys are more efficient.
We talk about
Fire like she thinks she's efficient, right?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if you get rid of buttons, then she's only in charge of one thing.
I mean, she still talks to literally everyone all the time. So.
And she can still do that.
So if there is nothing else that we need to cover officially, we can shut down the stream and start the meeting after you.